Being a loan officer is not for everyone. We mostly see all the good things, like helping people finance their homes, helping people overcome challenges, find unique solutions to purchasing primary residences, investment properties, and build financial wealth, and that's part of it. But for a lot of people, they don't qualify, and they're in really bad spots. Like I've talked to several people this week who are homeless. Like they're on food stamps, they don't have a place to live, and they're really counting on me to be their financial answer. And they believe that buying a home is the best thing for them right now. And I have to level with them, be kind and patient. But the truth is, buying a home right now is not in their best interest. And starting to save up money, getting a place to rent temporarily, whether that's a year or whatnot, if you're able to work, getting a job. Like one is filing for Social Security. Others are, coming out of bad spots, just where, they have crazy exes and their credit's ruined and they don't have a job and whatnot. And everyone has their own story and their own problems and their own unique challenges. But if you want to become a loan officer, what you should know is it's not just mortgage guidelines and sales, it's genuinely trying to help people. There's many loan officers who just hang up on people when they don't qualify and they tell them, I'm sorry. And I mean, many do that, but I feel like I have too much of a heart to do that to someone. Very rarely does that happen, unless someone's just not understanding. But like last night, I spent 25 minutes on the phone after I spent 4 days trying to get a loan approved. And I finally got it pre-approved, but it wasn't what they wanted. It wasn't enough, and it wasn't the loan program they wanted. And I had spent a lot of significant time on it, and it's just not going to work out right now. And they're going to try to fix credit, and that's another thing. Is as a loan officer, we want people to qualify, and we want to make money, and we win when they win. And when we tell someone they don't qualify, it sucks for everyone. And people get really upset. Some people are very kind and appreciate all the time, effort, and money spent trying to do soft checks and credit builders and credit repairs and simulators and whatnot. But other people are not so nice about it. But when it comes to credit, even though there's no minimum credit score, some of the biggest challenges right now are just people just have not been taking care of business for credit in the past year. So I look at credit almost daily. And there's people with repossessions, collections, lates on cars, lates on credit cards, lates on taking out loans, and life is tough. I can tell you that. And the debt cycle is vicious. But there is a time and a place to become a homeowner. Sometimes buying a home, financing a 30-year mortgage is not in your best interest. And most lenders want to see your ability to pay things on time, typically for at least, hopefully, the past year. And I'll look at credit reports where currently the auto loan is 90 days late. And I don't know exactly how repossessions and auto delinquencies work, but I do know that some people have their cars repossessed, and having a repossession or voluntary repossession, and that stuff hits your collection, and those large collections are very detrimental to getting approved for other things in life, especially mortgages. And some people just don't understand that your credit profile is only one piece of the puzzle, but when your credit profile is showing that you have the inability to pay things on time even recently, it makes it very hard to get approved for a home loan. And I talk about getting people approved for loans with as little as $0 to $3,000 here in Michigan using down payment assistance because they have a 620 or 640 credit score, they have stable income, and the down payment assistance helps them with that barrier. But there's a lot of positive factors when you get those loans approved. And one thing is I try to make a lot of mortgage content to help educate people, but I talk about down payment assistance and whatnot, and it allows me to connect with people, but people think that I am the person who's going to fix everything for them in their life. And that's a lot of weight to bear. So if you're going to become a loan officer, just watch what you say and make sure you're kind and patient with people. And sometimes you do have to tell people that they don't qualify, and sometimes you have to tell people that renting is the best option and truly look out for them. And you will do a lot of work where you're not going to earn any income, but if you can change people's lives by giving them financial advice, then you're winning. And a lot of the times people don't listen, or they aren't able to change, or they aren't able to get back on their feet. But other times, every once in a while, a small percentage of them are able to turn it around, and you're able to change their lives and able to help them buy a house later down the road. I've helped someone buy a house 2-3 years later after helping them fix their credit. So that's just the truth about becoming a loan officer and what you do as a loan officer. And if you have any questions, feel free to hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one.